Well, hello. Good morning, everyone. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Pam from Old Hippie Homesteaders. Welcome to our small channel. Um, Thank you for liking and subscribing and sharing. I've had this channel for quite a few years and it's kind of a low key. It's not very professional from what I've been told, but I enjoy it and we enjoy helping others. So welcome to our channel. So today is New Year's Eve, and for most of you, you know, we don't do anything for New Year's Eve. We don't even make it to 10 o'clock. But for those of you that are doing something for New Year's Eve, please be safe. Watch your surroundings. If you go inside of a business or something, sit to where you can see the door so you know what is coming in at you. Always keep your head on a swivel. Listen to your surroundings. Listen to what people are saying. It could save your life. Seriously, it could save your life. And I hope that 2024 calms down, but it doesn't look like it. I'm sorry. So I'm doing a video, the last video of the year. I'm doing a video because a lot of people on Instagram are doing what they're called pantry challenges or things like that, to where they only eat for 2 months. It goes for 2 months. They only eat what's in their pantry, their freezer, and their refrigerator, and their freeze-dried food. I've been asked if we were going to be participating. There's two in particular that are going around on Instagram. We are not going to be participating in either one. We've done it before and it's really depleted our supplies. The reason we're not doing it is because of the state of the country and the world. I work very hard on canning my food, my preps, things like that. And now is not the time of year for us to be depleting our canned foods, since we don't have any fresh food to refill those jars with. And we're just going to be playing it safe. So we are not going to be participating in that. There's also a freezer challenge going around about eating everything out of your freezer, eating it, canning it, basically clean out the freezer. We won't be participating in that either. We are just going to be doing what we normally do. So I've had a lot of questions. The videos that really take off is our pantry, which is crazy. I don't understand why. So I'm going to show you our pantry. I've changed quite a bit around in our pantry. We've downsized. I gutted this room. This is a spare bedroom in the center of our house. It's the coolest room in the house. And it's just the two of us, so we don't need another spare bedroom. We already have 3. So but I gutted this room. I went through every jar that I canned. I checked all the seals. I dusted everything. I don't leave the rings on my jars. And I do stack my jars. So, it's me. I stack my jars. And a lot of people say, don't stack your jars. You won't know if the seals go bad. Yes, I do. You just pick up a jar and the seal comes off. It's yes, you do. I stack my jars double, sometimes triple, but we have earthquake straps that are up. I got them on Amazon. Plus I found them at Home Depot. They're 4 feet long, wide bungee cords, and they work absolutely beautifully. And as you can see, they hook beautifully to the stainless shelving units that we have. Also, I have multiple things in buckets, things like that. But so I changed our room around. I have a shelf now for my freeze-dried stuff. Excuse me. So let me show you here what we're doing. And again, I want to thank you for liking, subscribing, and spreading the word about our channel. We really, truly appreciate it. And but again, we will not be participating in any of those challenges. If you guys want to, that's fine. If you haven't heard about them, head over to Instagram and just type in Pantry Challenge and they'll all pop up. But for us, and to make me feel better, we will not. I mean, we go through our food anyway. Why should I have a challenge with it? Because the food that I can, we eat anyway. We make sure we go through everything. So it's just not for us anymore. But thank you for asking. And if you're not going to do it because we're not going to do it, you make your own decision about that. But for us right now, with this state of the country and the world, I don't feel like going through and depleting all my supplies. Plus, part of the challenge is not grocery shopping. And I'm sorry, I can't do that. If I see a lot of marked down meat, I'm going to buy it and I'm going to can it and I'm going to add it to my supply. So there's a couple little things you can and can't do. You fit the challenge to what is comfortable for you, but we're not participating in any of that right now. So let me show you our pantries and what we've done. And once again, have a wonderful new year. I hope if 2023 scared the crap out of you. I hope 24. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know when all this is going to stop. I don't know when we're going to get back to normal, if we ever will. It's very scary. I'm thankful that we don't have any little children. It's very, very scary. So let me stop my jibber jabber and let me show you what's going on, okay? Okay, guys. So as you can see, we used to have a desk over here. If you remember that in the past videos, we had a desk here. So I took that out because we didn't even use the desk. We never used it. So I brought in an extra shelf, and this shelf it's very self-explanatory. Let me see if I can put that up a little higher. Okay, so let me point some stuff out up here. Okay, so these are, let me show you. These are the things that hold the cranberry juice. Let me show you here. It's these. Okay, it's these containers here. That's what these are. And you know me, I can't throw something out that I might need. So I have different items in these. And these are very easy to grab. So I've got some candy in here. I've got salt, matches. I've got, you know, those little hotel shampoos and stuff. I got those in there. I have sugars in the back, more candy. I have ketchups, all the stuff you get like at a fast food, ketchups and mustard. And I have them taped to the side so I know what's in them. But that's what I have in those. Okay? And I like them because they're clear. So this section here, this is my freeze-dried food. And I have been asked a million times to take everything off of this shelf so everyone can see all the stuff I freeze dry. Anyway, and hanging on the side is extra earthquake straps. They're bungee cords, but I call them earthquake straps because they're very strong. So I just hang them here. Okay, so what I have here, this is just my taco seasonings, mushrooms, yogurt drops, all my spices that I do from the house, broccoli, lemon. I have so much. This is all my freeze-dried stuff. Let me see. And for those of you that aren't familiar with the freeze dryer, this is freeze-dried shrimp. Okay? You just add a little bit of water to a few and you've got your shrimp. So I keep the bigger jars down here. This is carrots, shrimp, squash, coconut, hash browns, onions. Okay? So that's what that is. I've got my printer there, our egg incubator here, waters. I have sterile waters, purified water. and I have propane and my lamp oil down at the bottom. So this is all new, okay? And these are our ghillie suits, and I've got them hanging on the edge. We also have white ghillie suits for when there's snow. You don't have to buy a ghillie suit. They are super, super easy to make, but that's a different video, okay? So, let's get over here. All right, guys. Okay, so I've changed this quite a bit, and I went through everything. You would be surprised at the empty boxes that I had up here. So, because up here used to be jam-packed, and now there's probably a third of it gone. So this is all self-explanatory, okay? And I save, I don't collect one type of food. A lot of people are going to say, oh, that's all processed food. I don't give a crap. I don't give a crap. Okay? I have gluten-free food. I have processed food. I have canned food that I buy from the store. And I have the stuff that I can. I do everything. All right? So here's some of my canned goods. And these are all self-explanatory also. I found these little black little eraser kind of a thing. These stickers. I found those at Dollar Tree, guys. They have all different sizes. These are our eggs for the winter. I have 3 containers of those. We don't usually buy this kind of cereal, but I made Christmas gifts out of it, and that's the leftovers. This is all self-explanatory. I found this cute little paint bucket at the Goodwill. I snagged that. So I have a little bit of everything. Everything. This is my mustard that I make. And this says peanut butter, but inside is my peanut butter. You see this peanut butter? I make my own peanut butter. Now these are my canned foods. And it's all kind of self-explanatory. Whoops, there's no barbecue beans. But if I see something on sale, I snag it. If we use it. Now, don't add stuff to your pantry that you don't normally eat because it's a waste of money. And don't can food that you don't normally eat. When I first started canning, good Lord, I did all kinds of stuff and we didn't like any of it. I just did it because somebody else did it. Can what you and your family will eat, okay? This is corned beef, chicken, bacon, turkey. Those are our turkeys. So here's some of my buckets. There's gluten-free. Everything is marked. You have to mark everything that you have, all right? So here's more of our canned food. Here's our dry canned potatoes. Dry canned carrots. Yes, I dry can, so don't freak out on me. These are all the pears we got off of our tree this year. Okay, so this is where I keep, this is our acorn squash that we grew. Sweet potatoes were given to us. There's onions, oranges. This is where I keep all that stuff because it's the coolest room in the house. Okay? All right, so this box here was given to me probably 10 or 12 years ago. I have 2 of them. This is where I keep my rice. Let me see if I can get the lid off. Okay? So that's all full of rice. This is full of beans and peas. This is completely full. All right. We've got a little freezer here. This freezer here is for my breads that I make and freeze, my butters, my flavored butters. Everything that I make and freeze goes in here. This is the closet of this room. We are always fully stocked on paper towels and toilet paper. I like these because when it snows, that's what I make my, that's what I make our snow cones out of. Up top, I keep my jars that we've gone through. There's my apothecary bottles. These are some of our drinks. I always have this filled, always. More juices down here. This is my grape juice, my blueberry juice. This right here is my cranberry juice that I just made. I just put a video out about that. Our sons keep their dad supplied with some Ensure. He needs a little extra boost. These are my extra buckets down here. Okay, so but I've made use of this closet. Alrighty. So here's my buckets. Everything is clearly marked. Now I have store-bought brown sugar and I make my own brown sugar. I make my own powdered sugar. Very easy to make both. Both of them are very simple to make. So you don't have to go buy that anymore. Take that off of your spending list. Make it yourself. So this is cake mixes and things like that. These are all of our coffee, our tea, our tang, our cocoa. Everything is marked. So this shelf over here is for all my appliances. We have a very small, my kitchen's so small, it's shocking. So I keep my appliances in here, and this is the only appliances that I use is right here. So I've got my canning stuff down there. Our freezer meal prep containers are here. All my attachments for my KitchenAid are there. That's our food saver. We have 2. Extra paper plates, extra bags. This is my steamer, my juice steamer, my crock pot, food processor, my KitchenAid, waffle iron, my bread maker that I absolutely love. I paid $4.99 for it at the Goodwill. This is my grist mill grinder. A lot of you have those fancy, very expensive electric ones. This one works just beautifully for me. It's got the adjustment for the fine or the coarse seed, things like that. I have no problem with it. And it was very affordable. It was free. I found it brand new in the box on Facebook Marketplace 12 years ago. My pressure canner, my water bath. I don't do regular water bath anymore because it takes too much water. This is called a steam canner, a steam bath. It just takes a little bit of water. This is my, we were sent this by the company to do a review on it for crepes. If it hadn't been sent to me, I would have never bought one. This is my juicer, my rice maker, and this is our almond milk maker back here. This is all of our extra supplies for cleaning, shampoo, everything's self-explanatory. Those are our medical preps. Extra things, light bulbs. This here is all giant Mylar bags. I keep my canning rings hanging on the end. So this is what everybody asks about. These here are all our freeze-dried emergency supplies. The flour, the rice, and the beans, those aren't freeze-dried, but they are in Mylar bags. So in the veggies, I have the broccoli, potatoes, all that. I've been asked to do a video on all these containers. That's on my list. It's all self-explanatory. So if we have to bug out, we're going to grab these, plus anything else I can grab. Or if we've gone through all of this, that's going to be the last to eat, is right here. Okay? We don't have a very big one for the breakfast because we have oatmeal. We have tons of oatmeal. So we don't need to have a lot of breakfast items. This here is our store-bought emergency food, Agassiz Farm. We buy a lot from the Mormon church. Right here, we have the hard red wheat. I have 6 cans of the hard red wheat. I have 6 cans of the white wheat. Mountain House, all that kind of stuff is right here in this cabinet. This used to be the top part of my mother-in-law's hutch. And I took it apart and I'm using the top. The bottom is in another room. So that's what this all is. Bell peppers, everything is in here. Peanut butter, there's the wheat right there. There's the white wheat. There's the red wheat. Cheese, all that, okay? Now we bought these before we got the freeze dryer. Now I always talk about my binders. If the shit hit the fan and you didn't have any internet, and if you wanted to build something, repair something, cook something, do a medical, anything medical, could you do it without having the internet? We can. These 3 binders here are personal things. These here is everything we printed off the internet. Even topographical maps that we have certain items marked. All right? You have to have your binders. You have to. So we've got some maps up in here. We've got the amendments, which quite a few people don't know what those mean. So this is what we've done. We've just, oh, Jerry, get down. Come on. So these binders, or these boxes here, I bought them all at the Goodwill at separate times. They have the little plastic boxes inside. Come on. This is my short-term seeds here, and this is my long-term seeds. Long-term seeds are things that have been sealed in Mylar. I always keep this filled. A lot of people, they were made specifically to hold photos. I put my seeds in them. Let me see here if I can get Jerry off. Okay, so I got Jerry down. Okay, so this one is short term. I have them all marked. And they're just little boxes that come out. So a lot of these were specifically designed for photos, and I put all my photos on a little USB chip. So this is what I do with these when I find them. I don't need any more, but if I find more, I think I'll grab them because they're so handy. So this is my short term, okay? And this one down here is the long term. And you see these? These have all been sealed in Mylar. And they're good for 25 to 30 years. Okay? So I have short-term and long-term seeds. All right? Got the map of California up here. I have an eye chart, mushroom identification, and I have 2 times, 2 clocks. One Pacific, one Eastern. Okay? So this is what we've done. We've cleaned it. We've organized it. I'll go slow so you can see what's going on. Now for these paper towels, I order the paper towels and the toilet paper. I order them off of Amazon. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh my God, we don't use Amazon. That's good for you. I do. We live up in the mountains. It takes us 40 minutes to get down to the closest town. I can't afford the gas to get down there to do that. So I let Amazon bring it to me for free. So I get these. I can't remember the price off the top of my head, but we did the price comparison. It's cheaper for us to order from Amazon than to say go to Walmart or go to a big box store, which we do not belong to. It's about $2 cheaper when you compare the gas and things like that. It's a much more cost efficient for us to order off of Amazon for these particular items. All right. So let me give you the last of the full view here. We were given this rug. It's a brand new blue, kind of a bluish gray rug. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just threw it in here. Kind of insulates the floor a little bit. So we've done a lot of cleaning, a lot of reorganizing. A lot of people say, well, you should put some shelves right here in the middle too. Have them going, this way. That's just too much for me. That's just too much. If I need any more space for anything, I can add it to the top of the freezer, make it go up that way. Now I have a TV in here, and you're wondering, why is there a TV in here? There's no couch or anything. I like to have the news on, not just the regular news. This is news channel that I trust. It's on YouTube and tells me more, and it gives me more up-to-date stuff. I like to know what's going on in the world when I'm in here because I get really involved with what I'm doing. Sometimes I'm in here for 6 hours or more at a time. I just start cleaning and organizing, and the time gets ahead of me, and that's when I like to have that TV on. I just want to know what's going on. We've got part of the screen when it's turned on. Part of the screen is weather. Part of the screen is news. We can divide the screen. It's very efficient for us. Okay? So this is what we've done. This is how it looks. Please don't try and do everything that we do right away. It's taken us years to get to this point. Years. I can my food. If you don't know how to can, that's fine. That is totally fine. I don't can my food because I think shit's going to hit the fan or we're going to have an apocalypse. I can my own food because I had cancer 20 years ago. They gave me less than 5 years to live. And it's been 20 years. I changed our life 1,000%. So we grow what we eat. We raise our protein, our meats. I don't know if that's why I'm still here, but I'm not changing it. And I know what's in my food. I know what's in my can of pears. I know my things are not GMO. I know they don't have that damn crap on there that Bill Gates put on it. I know what's in my food. That's why I do it. For our family, so we know that we won't be getting anything disgusting. Okay? And I know you're going to say, oh, well, your processed food here. Well, I can't get around it. I know what I eat. I know what my family likes. I know what they want to eat. All right? We've got all of our grease, our Crisco's, our lard. Everything is down there. Extra sugar. And I do buy from Azure Standard. This is our sterilized water down here. These are all my homemade, oh my gosh, I can't even think. Extracts. I make my own extracts. They're right there. Okay, guys? So this is what it looks like. I hope this gives you some ideas for 2024. And I always rotate my food. The older food goes to the front. Even with these. Everything is dated. So the older food goes to the front. The newer food always goes in the back. Always. Okay? So have a wonderful New Year's Eve. Make your list of what you want to get done in 2024. And if you have any questions, please message me. If you don't want to put it in a comment, in the section where it says About Me on my YouTube page, click on that, and my email's on that. Message me privately if you'd like. If you've never canned before, I can help you can. All right? Okay, guys. And now, and I know a lot of you can't afford a freeze dryer. We used our stimulus check to buy it. We saved up our stimulus checks in what was it? 2020, whatever the nightmare year was. We saved them up, and that's how we bought our freeze dryer. Normally, we would have not been able to afford the freeze dryer. Okay? So I will be making a video what's in these bins, I promise. I will be making a video to clear this out so you can see everything that I freeze dry. So thank you for coming along. Thank you for following us. We really, truly appreciate it. We're really, truly blessed that we have so many followers. Okay? If you see these at the Goodwill, start putting your seeds in them. Start your seed collection. And I save seeds out of our garden. The squash, the pumpkins, I save almost all of our seeds. All right, guys, you have a blessed 2024. Thank you for following us. And I hope our little pantry helps you. God bless, guys. Be safe.